Yo, what's up everybody? It's Casey Neistat and we're back in the YouTube studio with another video. Did you know that 90% of the best performing videos on YouTube all have one thing in common? Their titles? It's true. Your title is the first thing viewers see and it can make or break your video's success. A killer title grabs attention, sparks curiosity and compels viewers to click. The YouTube algorithm is constantly evolving, and what worked a year ago might not work today. We're going deep on strategies and tactics to help you craft titles that not only rank higher in search, but also genuinely resonate with viewers. So buckle up, smash that like button, and let's dive in. Let's face it, YouTube in 2024 is a battlefield. With over 500 hours of content uploaded every single minute, the competition is fierce. Standing out from the crowd is harder than ever. That's where your title becomes your most powerful tool. Think about it. When you're scrolling through a sea of videos, what makes you stop and click? It's the title that grabs your attention, right? That's what we're going to unpack in this video. You might be thinking, Casey, it's just a title. How much of a difference can it really make? Trust me, it's more important than you think. Your title is your first and often only chance to make a good impression on potential viewers. A strong, compelling title can significantly boost your video's visibility, attract a wider audience, and ultimately lead to more views, subscribers, and engagement. We're talking about real results here. Let's do this. All right, let's talk about the elephant in the room, or should I say the thumbnail on the screen. Crafting YouTube titles that actually work. It's a struggle, man. It's like trying to fit a whole movie's plot into a tweet. We've all stared at that title box with our cursor blinking back at us like, what are you waiting for? Genius? The truth is, most creators face a bunch of challenges when it comes to nailing that perfect title. You need to stand out in a sea of thumbnails and text. And it's not just about standing out, it's about attracting the right kind of attention. Section 2, Attention Deficit Theater. We live in a world ruled by short attention spans. People are scrolling through their feeds faster than ever, and you've got literally seconds to make an impact. So how do you cut through the noise and grab those precious eyeballs? You need to create a sense of urgency, intrigue, or curiosity that's so strong people can't help but click. It's about tapping into that primal urge to know more, to unravel the mystery, to see what all the fuss is about. This is where a lot of creators stumble. Remember, your title is a promise. Section 3, the algorithm whisperers. Now, on top of the human element, there's the whole YouTube algorithm to contend with. It's like this all-seeing, all-knowing code that decides which videos get seen and which ones get buried in the digital graveyard. One minute it loves long-tail keywords, the next it's all about engagement metrics. But here's the thing, while we can't control every whim of the algorithm, we can learn to speak its language. We can become algorithm whisperers. It's about finding that sweet spot between what's interesting to viewers and what's optimized for search. Because when you crack the code, that's when your videos start popping up in search results, in recommended feeds, and ultimately in front of the right audience. Section 1, Keyword Kung Fu. All right, so we've talked about the challenges. Now let's dive into the good stuff, the strategies that actually work. First up, let's talk keywords. These are the words and phrases people are typing into YouTube's search bar when they're looking for videos like yours. Think of keywords as the language of the YouTube algorithm. The key is to find a balance between using relevant keywords and keeping your title catchy and engaging. It's keyword kung fu, my friends, and it's a skill worth mastering. Section 2, Curiosity is King. Now, let's talk about the human element of a killer YouTube title. We're talking about that intangible quality that makes people stop scrolling and say, whoa, I need to see this. That quality, my friends, is curiosity. Humans are naturally curious creatures, and a well-crafted YouTube title can tap into that primal urge like nothing else. What's the hook? What's the surprising twist? What's the question your video answers? Section 3, the art of the tease. Now, I'm not saying you need to be a master of suspense to write a good YouTube title, but a little bit of teasing can go a long way. It's about giving viewers a taste of what's to come without giving away the whole enchilada. Think of it like a movie trailer. You get glimpses of the action, snippets of dialogue, a sense of the overall tone and style, but you don't know exactly how it's all going to play out. So how do you translate that to a YouTube title? One effective technique is to use open-ended questions. Section 4, SEO Judo. Okay, so we've covered keywords, curiosity, and the art of the tease. Now let's talk about how to combine all of these elements into a title that's not only irresistible to viewers, but also optimized for the YouTube algorithm. It's time for some SEO Judo. SEO stands for Search Engine Optimization, and it's basically the art and science of making your content more visible in search results. One of the most important things to keep in mind is the length of your title. YouTube displays about 60 characters of your title in search results, so it's crucial to front-load your most important keywords and phrases. That's how you build a loyal audience and grow your channel organically. All right, let's get real and look at some examples. I'm going to break down a few YouTube titles that have absolutely crushed it in terms of views, engagement, and overall impact. We'll dissect what makes them tick, why they work so well, and how you can apply those same principles to your own titles. First up, we've got Mr. Beast, the king of YouTube challenges and over-the-top stunts. One of his most popular videos is titled, "I Spent 50 Hours Buried Alive." Then there's David Dobrik, the master of comedic vlogs and surprise collaborations. These are just a couple of examples, but you can find countless others across different niches and channels. So what are the common threads that connect these viral titles? First and foremost, they're all highly specific. They tell you exactly what the video is about without any ambiguity or fluff. Second, they all tap into some kind of emotion. Whether it's curiosity, excitement, fear, or humor, these titles are designed to elicit a response from the viewer. Third, they're all concise and easy to read. They use simple language, strong verbs, and avoid jargon or overly complicated phrasing. Finally, they all have a sense of urgency or timeliness. Section 3, Numbers Don't Lie. Now you might be thinking, okay, those are all great examples, but do titles really make that much of a difference? The short answer is yes, they absolutely do, and the numbers back it up. Studies have shown that videos with well-crafted, optimized titles consistently outperform videos with generic or poorly written titles. Think about it this way. Your title is your first and often only chance to make a good impression on potential viewers. Don't just slap on the first thing that comes to mind. Take the time to craft a title that accurately reflects the value of your video and compels viewers to click. Section 4, testing. Here's the thing about YouTube titles. There's no one-size-fits-all formula. What works for one creator might not necessarily work for another. What works for one channel might not work for another, and what works today might not work tomorrow. And what works today might not work tomorrow. The landscape of YouTube is always evolving. The key is to constantly experiment, track your results, and adjust your strategy accordingly. This means being flexible and open to change. One way to do this is to A/B test different titles for the same video. This method helps you understand what resonates best with your audience. Create 2 versions of your title, each with a slightly different approach, and track which one performs better in terms of click-through rate and audience engagement. This data is invaluable. You can also use tools like YouTube Analytics to track which keywords are driving traffic to your videos and adjust your titles accordingly. This helps in optimizing your reach. Pay attention to the search terms people are using to find your content and incorporate those keywords into your titles in a natural and organic way. This makes your content more discoverable. The most important thing is to never stop learning, never stop experimenting, and never underestimate the power of a well-crafted YouTube title. Keep refining your approach. Section 1. The title is your weapon. So there you have it, guys, the ultimate guide to crafting YouTube titles that not only grab attention, but also deliver results. We've covered a lot of ground today, from the importance of keywords and SEO to the power of curiosity and emotional triggers, but ultimately it all boils down to this. Your title is your secret weapon in the battle for YouTube supremacy. It's the first thing viewers see, it's what determines whether they click or keep scrolling, and it's what ultimately shapes their perception of your video before they even hit play. It's the difference between fading into the background noise and rising to the top of the algorithm. It's about understanding that a click is a vote of confidence from your audience. Remember those challenges we talked about? Standing out in a sea of content, capturing attention in a world of shrinking attention spans, cracking the code of the YouTube algorithm. Those challenges are real, but they're not insurmountable. With the right strategies and a little bit of hustle, you can create titles that not only get views, but also build a loyal following. It's time to ditch the generic, the boring, the clickbaity, and step into your power as a creator. It's time to craft titles that are as bold, as creative, and as engaging as the videos they represent. Titles that not only capture attention, but also convey the essence of your content. Titles that make viewers curious, excited, and eager to click. Remember, your title is the first impression, and first impressions matter. So make it count and watch your channel grow. Section 2, keep it real, keep it you. Now, I know what you're thinking. Casey, this is a lot to process. I'm just one person with a camera and a dream trying to make my mark. How am I supposed to do all of this? And you know what? You're right. It's a lot to take in and manage, but you don't have to do it all perfectly from day one. It's a journey. Start by focusing on one or two of the strategies we discussed today. Take it step by step. Experiment with different approaches, see what works for your audience, and don't be afraid to iterate and improve along the way. It's all about growth. Remember, every video is a learning opportunity, a chance to get better. And most importantly, don't lose sight of what makes you and your channel unique. That's your strength, your voice, your perspective, your creativity. That's what will ultimately draw viewers in and keep them coming back for more. It's your signature. So go out there, make some magic, and don't forget to have fun along the way. Enjoy the process. Now, I'm curious to hear from you guys. Your experiences matter. What are some of your biggest struggles when it comes to crafting YouTube titles? Share your thoughts. What strategies have worked well for you? Let's learn from each other. Drop your thoughts in the comments below and let's keep the conversation going. We're in this together. And hey, while you're at it, hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so you don't miss out on future videos packed with tips, tricks, and behind-the-scenes insights. Until next time, peace.